All right, so we are here at the Tune Den, Nashville, Tennessee. Mr. R.A. Beattie of Breedlove Guitars. My name is Brian Rips. We've all met before.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me here.
Well, thank you for having me here, man.
Appreciate it. It's always good to see you. I don't get to see you enough. We talk a lot, but
yeah, it's nice to be sitting within an idea. You know, you talk
man.
about it for so long, and then you're sitting here about all the planning, and everything starts to come to fruition. And that's kind of how we're, talking about the guitars too.
Yeah. So this is the Eco Collection from Breedlove. We've spent the last 10 years really trying to be as sustainable as possible with our guitars, but we still are making these a lot of entry-level guitars which were not sustainable, and it just doesn't feel great. And a lot of folks said it couldn't be done, but we went back to the forest. We made sure that all of our tone woods were fully sustainable, clear-cut free, and here they are. But there's a really important component, which is sound.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
A lot of times when you're doing the right thing and being sustainable, you have a compromise. It's going to be more expensive, or it's not going to sound as good, or whatever. But we worked on the sound of these tremendously. We have the Pursuit Exotic. There's a Rainforest series, which is not here. There's the Discovery series, which you're playing.
Yeah.
And the sound is phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. This, I said, is the ultimate gigging guitar.
Totally.
In so many ways. As far as somebody who is using it on a daily basis,
Yeah, man.
it's got all of the features. And just speaking specifically to this now, we have a tuner on board. One of the things that I've really always loved, even though I've gone to using a tuner on the ground, but having the ability to tune your guitar just on here, if you're sitting like we're sitting right now or around a campfire. The other thing that actually many years ago initially attracted me to Breedlove, and you told me what this is called.
So we call that a pinless Delta bridge.
Pinless
and
Delta
is
bridge.
the shape, and the fact that it does not have pins.
Yeah. The other aspect that I really, really love is that now the input jack and the battery pack are in the same place, and that they're not in the strap. If you put your guitar down like this, you're bending which you shouldn't do anyway. But
Exactly. But you put it in the stand, and then it could tip over, and
then it's bending that, and it's loose because the strap is pulling on it, and this and that. And you have to adjust the input, and then the wires are. So this is just, and the battery is right there. So if your battery dies, you pop it open, you put a new one in. It's even got the pictures for you.
These are phenomenal for a lot of those reasons that you just pointed out. I mean, super fast string changes, minimal parts, not a lot of room for error. Great electronics.
Yeah, the electronics are fantastic.
One thing that's really wild, these are all laminate back and sides. There's solid top. But what's wild is when a lot of companies build a laminate guitar, they take these beautiful, very thin sheets that they have on the top, beautiful thin sheet on the back, and then who knows what's going on the inside. Mm-hmm. But it's typically really cheap. And it could be a soft wood. It can be some filler material. It can be have a lot of resins and glues. And so you have, sonically, you don't have a really amazing tone.
You're not getting the sound of the wood. You're getting the sound of whatever they put in with the wood. Yeah,
they could fill it with toothpaste, But so these are all African mahogany on the inside. And so it's 3 levels of tone wood. Better sounding guitars is what we want to make. That's all we care about.
Yeah.
And that's what we hustle on that, and we work on sustainability and not depleting our forests, and that's kind of our deal.
That is a beautiful thing, man. And that's the Eco series. So I guess by the time people see this, these guitars will be available.
Yeah. So these will be available on June 25th. You can go to any of your Breedlove dealers, and 3 different lines, a bunch of different body shapes, basses, 12 strings.
Oh yeah,
all kinds of goodies. That's the craziest part. Like that guitar, solid top. It has the Eco tone woods, all the cool stuff we talked about with the tone woods, the electronics, everything like that. $499.
Yeah, yeah. The price points when you were explaining this to me earlier, I thought that I misheard you.
Totally.
So so this $499 and that one's going to come in at.
So a lot of these are like that $699 range, in the Pursuits, and I mean, for an entry level guitar. And the setup, I mean, you feel that thing, like the setup's crazy.
Oh, this feels, so we were talking also about this yesterday. It does feel like it is brand new, and obviously it'll play into itself, and the wood will, it'll breathe, and it'll have, more of the vibrations and everything. It'll begin to expand and open up. But I mean, for something out of the box to sound as good as this does is an accomplishment in and of itself.
Well, keep playing that thing. I love the way it sounds.
I will.
It's killer, man.
We're gonna get some more feature video of this guy.
All right, brother. Appreciate you.
Got it.